In this video, we are going to show you how to add tee times, add the course to the tournament we are playing, create the reverse shotgun, and finish up the work on the actual tournament. So we go to www.golfgenius.com. We have it in the upper corner. We click on sign in on the right side. Either set up or use our existing passwords to get into the site. We find the league we're playing either by the right side where it says San Diego Hookers and Slicers. That could say something different. If it does, you go over to the left side where it says select season, select all, and click on San Diego Hookers and Slicers either on the right or on the left. If you are wanting to do a training and set up a training for yourself, you go to Training League and you can set that up. There are some set up now that you can just use if you are in the training mode. We need to find our tournament. We go up to calendars. We clicked on tabular view. The tournament we're working on is the 28th. So we open that up. Now that same field that we've had for all the other videos opens up. So we've already created our pairings. So the next thing we want to do, in order to create the shotgun, reverse shotgun, etc., you got to go to edit existing pairings. I usually do all that in one step. I create the pairings and go right into the editing part immediately. It's all the same field. We just don't want to create new fields, new pairings, because we already have them set up. So we have our team set up. We have them balanced. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to set the course to these players. So we're going to go over to the right side where it says select course and tee. So we're going to click on that. It's going to open up the field. Now we got to find the course we're playing on. And we always use the default tees. That's the only tees we use because we want to set the scorecard, everything up according to the default tees, which could be red, gold, green. It doesn't make any difference. So we find the course we're looking for. San Vicente gold, San Vicente green, San middle, so it's got to be up higher. San Vicente default tees. Click on that. It brings it down to this box. We're doing all 18 holes. Now we need to select all players because we have to assign that course and that tee, front, middle, back, whatever, to all players. So we click. They all line up in blue. The two draws don't line up because their scores will be counted in another spot. And then we just simply click go. If we want to cancel that and redo it, we can do it. But we select go, and now it is creating the courses. So you can now see the tees that everybody will be playing on. In this case, the two tees we'll be using will be the gold and the green. That's all done. We click on Save Pairings, and they are now saved. The second thing we need to do then is we need to set up the reverse shotgun. We just go over one tab to the left. We set up the shotgun. It opens up the fields. It hasn't opened it up yet. I'll click on it again. Clicked on select all. And when I do that, you can see that the holes down at the bottom, if you look at the bottom, are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the proper order. The starting time happens to already be at 8 a.m. If it wasn't, I could change that number, and by clicking on the AM, it changes to PM. If I click on the PM, it changes back to AM. So we're going to do a reverse shotgun. So I'm going to go to the reverse shotgun right here, click on it, and it will change. You notice how the hole now changes 1, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, and so forth. So now that's because that's a reverse shotgun. So the next step is to go ahead and assign the teams to that. Now, you notice at the very bottom one line, it has 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. What that is telling us is that right now there's one team assigned to each hole. Well, we want to assign 2 teams to each hole. So we're going to highlight that first one, make that a 2, because we have a total of 7 teams. Then hit tab, that'd be 2, or that's 4 teams. That's 6 teams. And 1 would be 7 teams. And then we do not have an A team, so we tab 0, tab 0. Okay, now we have 2 teams on 1, 2 on 18, 2 on 17, 2 on 16, etc. And we click go. And now it will create those. And you notice at the top up here, it actually added what actual hole you're going to be starting on. In some cases, we may not start on those holes, and we would change these. You can change them here, you can change them later. So we got our starting holes. We click on Save Pairings. So now we have our starting holes, we have the course assigned, the right tees assigned. Now we look over here at our teams, and we know their balance. But the one thing we want to do is we want to take whoever the EM is for that week and have them be the leadoff team on the first hole. So we need to find it. In that case, for this particular course, it is me. So I got to find my name here. There I am right there. So I want to move this team up to the top. How do I do that? Again, these tabs are going to be all my working tabs. So I'm going to move pairings. A pairing is the entire team. Or I can use swap pairings. I think I'll do swap pairing because it's a little bit easier to do. So I'm going to click on swap pairings. Now all I have to do is click on the team I'm on and click on Al Wick's team, and now we are swapped. Now, the other thing you might want to do is you might want to get these threesomes up higher in the standings because they'll move faster than the other ones. So we can just continue to do our swaps. We already clicked on swap pairings. We can do it again, but since we did it, we just click on Mario and Roger. So that moves them up, and we want to click on Dwarthen and move them up and place at Roger. Now we have our 2 teams with draws up at the top. You don't have to do that. Murray suggests we do that so that the speed of the play would be a little better. So now we got everybody switched where they belong. Again, this is really to help the EMs so they're up there. The other thing you can do is you can take whoever your assistant is and you can put them up higher too. In this case, it's Larry. Capitel is my assistant, but we want to keep probably the trios up there, so we will do that. We do have an option since Gaylord and Ron Worthen are pretty much the same. We could switch Ron Worthen with Gaylord Stickney so that we can then switch this as a threesome up to the second slot. So let's do that. So we're going to swap players now. So I'm going to hit swap players. We'll take Ron and Gaylord. Okay. And we're only doing that so we can have the assistant be in the second position. Otherwise, you don't need to do that. So now we're going to swap pairings. So now we're going to click on the Dusty Brown, and we're going to go up to Mario. And there we have it. So now we have still the threesomes in 2 and 3 groups, but we now have the EM in the first group and the assistant EM in the second group. So now we can save those pairings. So after we got all our pairings, we have the course set, we go to rounds. The next thing to do is the tournaments. The tournaments will be pre-set up for you. And this tournament, we're doing 1 ball on the 6 easiest handicap holes, 2 balls on the next 6 easiest, 3 balls on the 6 hardest. And then we're doing the individual flight, Stableford. And this one is, so what we do is we click on the individual flight template, and we have 26 players in our flights who are playing, or who are actually paying today. We have 28, but we only have 26 playing. So we go to our chart, and for 26 players in the 3-man on the flights, is the pool we're going to put in. I should have this out before I started. I can't find it right now, so I'm just going to go ahead and finish it up. I'm just going to put some, you're going to put the purse in here. I'm going to make this up and change it later. So you put in your first, second, and third, whatever the chart tells you. So this is the thing. And down here at the bottom, we're supposed to have an award category for this, and it has not been put in yet. Normally it'll be already there for you. So if you want to put in, you click New Rewards. It's for all 3 flights. And the points are individual points by flights. And it's for our club championship, and we save. That will normally be set up for you. So basically all you got to do on this is review it and put in the purse and click Save. The next one then is the the team tournament, which we click on that. And the team tournament is no flights. And the purse, I happen to have that here, so that's good. We have 26 players, so that means $52 goes to first place, hit tab, 36 to second, hit tab, 20 to the third, and 12. And this one already is set up with the tournament extra points. So that's how simple it is. You put in the purse and you click Save. So now you notice up here, when you look at it, you notice that the purse is in, and what the game is, and so forth. And that concludes putting in your information that is needed to complete this particular video.